Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I just want to have another lovely play. I'm going to do a little bit of recycling. So again, I'm going to use my lovely packaging from Amazon because I've got lots of it and I just want to use it up. So I've got a new kit which is lovely, so I'm going to use this. This is Collage Backing Papers 4, I think, and I've got little birds on it and I just think it's so pretty. So I've got tissue papers, recycled Amazon packaging, and this is music paper. This is just out of like a little music book, but you can also just use book pages. So that's it. I'm going to sew. I am going to sew, so I've got my sewing machine. So let's just give you a quick flip through these. It's 9 pages. I've got 6 on landscape and I've got 3 on portrait, which I love. So these have just got some beautiful little birds. I wanted some collage papers to use. Loving this one. I just love this one because I think it's quite easy, because I know lots of people don't like to collage or find it difficult to collage, and to have them ready done, it's really, you know, quick and simple. So these are beautiful. So they're all sort of like birdie related. So that's the 6 which are landscape, and then I've got 3 which are portraits. So if you wanted to do sort of like a long tall journal, which I might do that as well, I might make one of each. I'm not making a journal. I think I'm going to just make a little sort of like ephemera holder little thing, because I'm going to try and get some stuff in my shop, either on Ko-fi or Etsy, because I have so many of you want to ask me if I sell my stuff, and I'm not, because of the postage, and it's just a nightmare. But I'm going to try again. Maybe not with my journals, but maybe with some little bit of ephemera bits and pieces. So I'm going to use that one, I think. So should we do 2? Should I do a long one? I love this one. This one is so pretty. Pop those to the side. So they're in the shop at the moment anyway. So if I can talk, what I'm going to do, I haven't put anything on the back of this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to back it with some lovely packaging, I think. Because do you remember we did the, I put the packaging on the wood one that I did the other day. You know, the lovely wood kit. I backed it with some Amazon packaging on that. So I thought this is going to be perfect as well. I'm just going to cut these little edges off because I didn't do it before. So let's just trim these off a minute. I'm just going to cut them with scissors. I'm not worried if it's not straight. I just want it to be just like, I don't know whether it's going to be an ephemera holder or maybe just like a little sort of booklet, which you can, it's got little pockets either side, like a little folder, I think. And I think maybe it's just going to fill it full of lots of little goodies and maybe pop them into the shop. We'll see. We will see. I'm going to just do a little bit more research and see about postage here, because it's just an absolute nightmare to send stuff, but I will give it a go. I will let you know anyway. I will let you know how it goes. You never know, I might even do a few little test pieces, little sort of, maybe not really a giveaway, but I might pick a couple of you from comments under the video and do send some little test pieces to see if you receive them. So watch out for that. Okay, so I've just done those like that. Now I'm going to, let's just pop that one to the side. I've got this one, Now, these are in like little sections. I don't know whether you get these, and they're like perforated on sections like that. So obviously I don't want the perforations right in the centre bit where I'm going to fold. I think I'll do it this way, so it's sort of at the back. So all I'm going to do let's take that one out of the way because it's a little bit confusing. I'm going to stick this onto here like that, and then I'm going to sew around it, I think, and then just sort of like fold that in half. So it's pretty basic, pretty simple, but I think it will be really, really nice. Little folder. Let's just stick this down. Not worried too much about gluing around the outside bit because I'm going to sew that anyway. So let's just glue this down. Oops, nice bit of glue stick on there. I hope this isn't going blurry because it's white. My camera does not like white at all. So let's just pop that up. It doesn't feel very sticky on this side. There we go. That should do it. Right. There we go. I'm going to turn this over, and I've got my little, this is my little, what are they called? Gosh, I've forgotten, I've completely forgotten. It's my mushy brain at the moment, a little bit mushy brained. There we go. Let's just take that off. Okay, that's that one done. Not worried about it not sticking. I will cut it off a little bit better when I've sewn around it. So there we go, super simple. Now if you don't have any packaging, oh, I think I've got glue on there. If you don't have any packaging, obviously you can put whatever you like, coloured paper, you can print on the other side of this. You don't necessarily have to stick anything on, but I quite like this sort of like brown paper look. So let's take this one down. Again, I think I'm going to go, let's do this way. So this has got, but I don't think it's going to fit that way. This has got the perforations there, so I'm just going to pop that like that, I think. So we've got the perforations in the middle, but not the middle way we're going to fold it. So let's pop lots of glue on here. Go. We have got some absolutely bizarre weather here. It's June, middle of June, and normally here in Portugal it is beautifully hot, sunshine, gorgeous, and we've had rain. It's not cold, but it's very cloudy, so you don't know what to wear. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of those times where it's just very, very bizarre. I either go out with too many clothes on or not enough. So it's sort of like you have to wear layers of clothes, and then you don't know whether to wear trousers or shorts. But there we go. So that's why I'm not really going out much. I would prefer to stay at home and craft, I think. There we go. Okay, I will tidy that up in a second. So let's just pop these little bits to the side. There we go. Lovely. Look at that. Right, I'm going to just bring my sewing machine in. Let's pop that on there. Let's bring my sewing machine in. Let's make sure we're in the right place. Roughly there. Okay. I think I do have a little bit of glue on there. Never mind. I'm so messy. Right, I'm going to just quickly zip round this a minute, just with a little straight stitch, just round at the edge. There we go. Perfect. Oopsie daisy. Snip that off, and then we'll just pop that over there for a minute. So lovely, lovely. Let me pop this on there. Okay, where's my bigger scissors? I'm just going to snip this end off the edge, but again, you can leave that on if you want it to look sort of a little bit scruffy. You can just leave that on. I'm just going to cut around the edge Now, I haven't made sort of like a tool journal for a very long time. So loving these, loving green. I think green is my favourite at the moment. I was never really a green lover. But I was doing some beading and I had some lovely green beads, little seed beads. I think I showed them to you. And they're just beautiful. So my favourite at the moment is sort of green. So I think that's why they've got lots of greeny bits on things at the moment. But I am loving this. I love that. Really, really pretty. So let's just cut these down. These are nice scissors. These might be my next favourite ones because I broke my scissors. I broke them, the handle. They have been going for so long. They are my big favourite scissors. But the handle's broke. I think everything seems to be breaking at the moment. If you watched my last video, maybe, which one does that? The doodle flower ones. I was telling you about my poor glasses that I wear. I've got some different ones on at the moment. I got some cheaper ones on at the moment and they're not the best. But I broke my other glasses. And I think Margie had a good laugh about that. She commented on the video and had a good laugh about me sitting on my glasses and breaking them. I was putting my shoes on, and what I did, I took my glasses off and popped them on the bed, went and got my shoes and then sat on the bed and sat right on my glasses. So I will show them to you again. So if you didn't see that video, I will show you my glasses in a minute. So what I'm going to do, I'm just folding those in half. Look at that. Don't they look lovely? That would make beautiful spring flowers. Look at that, make a beautiful journal. Right, I'm going to show you my glasses wherever I put them. So when I say I broke them, look, I broke them in half. So I didn't know whether to laugh or cry, but I think it's quite funny now. But I have the expense of going to buy myself another pair of glasses now, so hence this is why I've got my older glasses on. So if I make mistakes, that's the reason why, because I can't see properly. Anyway, what shall we do? I don't want this video to go on for too long. I have ordered some more of these doorbells actually today, because look, these ones are just falling apart. I think there's a little bit on there. I'm meaning to order them for ages, and I've actually ordered just some off Amazon because they're really expensive. I wanted some in the little plastic container, but then I've already got a plastic container, so I might as well just buy the separate ones and pop them in there. So I ended up getting 20, I think 20 for €10, I think they were, so that's not bad. So that's pretty good. So I'm just going to quickly ink these down here, just so we get rid of that little white line, which I don't like. There we go. And again, because these are sort of collaged anyway, you can add a little bit more, just so you've got that collagey more look. We want a little bit more sort of like thickness or depth to it. You can add sort of like little bits to your papers as well. I just think that looks really, really lovely. Love it. Okay, let's do this one first. So really, really going to be quite a simple little folio thing. I'm going to take a couple of these. I think I probably only need one, or I might actually use two, so for the thickness. But I like this grungy outside. Oh look, actually they fit perfect, don't they? So I'm going to make a pocket. I'm going to fold that down. Let's have it this way, so this writing is the right way round. let's just fold that over, and I'm going to pop a pocket there. I'm going to sew this first, and then I'm just going to stick that on. Shall we have something in here? Shall I pop something in here? Look, I've got this beside me, which is my box of bits. Not quite sure what I've got I can stick under there. Shall we have a little grungy bit? What's this? Shall we have a little grungy bit that just comes down? That might look quite nice, mightn't it? Let's do my scissors. Let's just chop that off. Okay. Should we just, oh my gosh, threads everywhere. Should we just have this? I'm going to just chop this bit off the top. Just like that. Okay. There we go. Tuck that in. And then we can just sew that down. Shall I use this? I think maybe I should use just... Actually, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to have to use glue gun because I'm going to glue stick, because I'm going to sew it, aren't I? Actually, what I'm going to do is just quickly just pop a little bit of glue in each one of these so it sticks down to each other. Oops. There we go. That's better. Glue on there. Oh, look at that. So messy. This then can... Where are we going to fold this over? A little bit. Just like that. You can put lace and all sorts of things. It depends on this sort of paper, what you're going to use, doesn't it? But I think book paper, look at that. That looks lovely. Let's tuck that little bit in. Let's pop that. There we go. I will ink that a little bit as well. But I think that looks quite nice, doesn't it? I might get my little ephemera folder out and just add a few little bits to this, I think. Just pop that there for a second. Let's just ink a little bit of this. What I'm going to do, let me make another one. Let's just do this side. And then I will get my ephemera folder out and pop some little bits extras on here, I think, because I might sew them. Right, what should we put this side? Should I take another 2? Because these are very, very thin. Let's have a look. Should we do a little... Because these are the right width. Shall we do like a little sidey pocket? Like that. What do you think? Like that? That's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to just snip this bit off. And then I'm going to sew that. So then we can just tuck things in. I might sew down this bit as well. Okay, let's just glue this. Just so these stick together in the right place. Pop that on. Oh, I like it. And then we can pop something here. Don't I just stick that down? Sort of. Okay, what have we got in our little bag of goodies or box of goodies? I've got this sort of yellowy green. What colour have we got on the front of this? Let's just make sure we're all going to sort of match a little bit. Not really. What have we got? Oh, we've got some sort of netting. I like this netting. Oh gosh. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's quite nice. let's try this bit. Let's see. So that's quite nice. Oh, it's got paint on it. Oh no. There we go. Looks like it's got a little bit of gesso stuck on there somehow. Okay, don't like all of that. That's sort of flat, so we could probably just tuck that up in there. Should we have a little bit of this? Let's just chop. Let's just chop. And then I might just sew that and gather it. Not that you can really see it, can you? I've got so much stuff and I'm rooting through just one box. Maybe we should go with the same as we got on this side. It's a little bit darker. Oh guys, decisions. I don't think we'll have that. Maybe we could make this into sort of like a little... I might put that on the front. Let's leave that there. Let's put that on. Okay, we don't want too much. I'm going to just chop that like that. Not going to have that bit. I'm going to wrinkle it up a little bit. And then I might get some form of embellishment and just stick it over there like that. Let's do that. Let's just do that. Pop that bit in. Oh look, now that's come out. You want to stay in? There we go. Okay, and I can wrinkle that up with something afterwards, can't I? Right, I'm going to just sew these two then. We will make them look a little bit nicer than this. This is just sort of like the start of it. There we go, let's hope you can see that. I'm going to sew this little bit down first. Oops. I'm going to sew, make sure we are together. Let's sew it right down through here first. Okay, that's one. That's quite nice, isn't it? So that's just sewn down like that. So that's our pocket, and then we can sort of like grunge this up a little bit more and stick something on there. So let's just quickly go around this one. Try and hold this bit down. There we go, perfect. I went along this little bit as well, just in case I didn't catch it on there. So now I know that that's sort of like caught on there. Let's push that back a bit. Okay, so we have 2. Look at those. I like those. Very, very simple, isn't it? So we mustn't forget how to do our simple things. Like I said before in a couple of the other videos, we get so carried away in making things so complicated that we forget about sometimes you just need a little bit of book paper, a little bit of sort of like scruffiness of fabric or something, a little bit of cheap stuff from the charity shops. Look at that, that's really nice, isn't it? What did I do with my ink? Oopsie daisy. So yes, it is sort of like a bit of a back to basic ones as well. Again, you don't have to use digital papers. You can use cover it with book paper, or you can use magazines. Whatever you've got, use. Don't go and buy too much because you really, really don't need it. Now, inks as well. You can use felt tip pens and just sort of like go along the edges. You can use crayons, anything quite cheap. So, what's that piece? Oh, are we still attached? There we go. But again, if you already have ink and you already have everything, then that's fabulous. Oops. Look at that. Love it. Got to just move my big box out of the way because that's in the way. Now, I've still got my, look, this is our lovely ephemera folder that we were doing the other day, wasn't it? I managed to stick 2 things on, so that's really exciting, isn't it? I've made a few more pages to go in it. This one's got the butterflies on, and we've got these. So I've got some little birds in these I was thinking about. Now what I've done, because some of the pockets are too big, so I've just made some little little pockets. But I just think these would look really nice, wouldn't they? So we've got that little birdie on there. I think these would work, wouldn't they? So I'll pop the kit, I'll put the link to this kit underneath so you can see. Look at that, absolutely perfect. What's this little one? Look at that, that's lovely. There we go. Look at these, I do like these. I like that one, I think. Let's pop those because I might be able to put them on the other one. I'm going to ink around the edges like this, and then I'm not going to put any more pockets or anything on there, so I'm just going to have it like that, so that you can make these to send for happy mail and all sorts, but you can just stick little letters in there. If you wanted to write a little letter and a different way of sending something in a little pouch, it's beautiful, isn't it? Let's just ink round. Right, I'm going to, I didn't stick them on because I wasn't quite sure whether I was going to have something that I needed to sew on, but I think I'm going to just stick those on. So I'm going to pop the pockets on now. There's a little bit of 3-in-1. Now again, you can just use tacky glue if you want to, or PVA glue. Just if you're new to crafting and you just wanted to sort of start off, I think just go to like the kids section in your craft store and get some just white PVA glue. That just does the same job as anything else. But because I've been crafting for so long, I test out lots of different glues and stuff, but I find 3-in-1 or Fabri-Tac. Fabri-Tac is a lot more expensive than 3-in-1. This is pretty sort of like instant, so I do like this because I use a lot of fabric as well to stick down. So that's perfect. It's very similar to Fabri-Tac, but you've got a little bit more wiggle room than Fabri-Tac. But PVA, I use 3-in-1. I use my glue sticks, which is an MP make, which I just get from the local shop, and I use wherever my little pot and just PVA, which is caught under my sewing machine now, which is this, it's just a PVA glue. So they're the three that are my go-to glues if you are a newbie. If not, you will know which ones that I use, because I use them all the time. I'm going to just stick this down just a little bit on there. Then we're going to just pop our little birdies, should I say, on there, like that. Just pop you, I think I'll have that little bit sort of poking up through the middle, look. Looks a bit like their nest, doesn't it, coming through. So there we go. This little one. And again, yeah, if you're new to crafting, just use any packaging that you've got as well. Any packaging will do. You can make anything out of anything. It's just your imagination. Oopsie daisy. So clumsy. Perfect. Look at that. Lovely. Now, again, if you didn't like this plain, you could stamp it. You could get all your stamps out if you've got stamps, or if you don't have stamps but you have an ink pad, you can use virtually anything. You could use the end of your glue stick, dip it in the ink, and then just make little marks on there. You can use anything that you can find, just like make little marks. You can use the top of your ink pad and just stick it on there, make marks on there. So there's all sorts of things, bottle tops and all sorts. So there we go. I love that. I absolutely love it. I love this paper. So look at that. A lovely, lovely. Should we put a little... I'll have a look for a closure. But that is it, guys. I'm just doing these for now. I'm going to make quite a few of these, I think. And then just tuck little bits of ephemera in there. I might just attach a fastening here and wrap it round. I've also got the ones from BB Crafts that I might try in a minute. So let me see. I'm just going to do this one now. What are we going to pop in here? Let's see. We need to do 2, don't we? Right, give me 2 seconds. Jessie's scratching on the door again. Okay, so I keep opening the door when she scratches on it, and then she goes running off downstairs. She's a little rascal. Right, I'm going to I think I might just have like a little tuck there. Is that going to be too big? You know what, I know what I'll do. I'm going to fold these in half. So this is just 1 page. So we got 2 like that. Make it like that. I think I'll just leave it. That's at the middle. And then, is that the length? Is that the right length? A bit more. Push that up. Is that in view for you guys? Yeah. So let's just stick this down. I went and moved it, didn't I? I can always cut it off if it's too long. Right. Let's just glue this little bit down. That about level? That's about level. Right, let's do this properly. So all I've done, I've just sort of like popped one on top of the other basically. Let's just glue that down. And then glue the whole of this down. Just like that. Oops, big blobs of glue. I do tend to get sticky with glue, with my glue stick. Right, if I do that, like that, so that's going to be a little pocket, but that's way too big. So what I thought I would do next, let me just glue this a little bit down a bit more. I'm going to fold this in half just so I can find the middle. So that's the middle there. Like that. Or maybe I will fold it this way because I think I might ink it, because I'm going to sew that. Where's my little door? Let's just ink that little bit. So that, and then I'm going to halve this like that. Oh, that goes right on that line, doesn't it? And then halve this side. And then that will give us 4 little pockets, won't it? Is that right? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to sew this along here anyway, and then I can just stick this down. So it's almost like faux stitching to this, but it's not. There we go. That will look nice, won't it? There we go. Let's just a little bit of ink on there. Okay, so that's one side. What we're going to do with the other side, unless I do the same. Oops, that wasn't very good. It's okay. Shall we do the same? So that can be, where's the middle? That's the middle. You could do it in the middle. Should we do, or should we do something different? Maybe I'll just have some, let's fold it this way. I'll pop that one to the side. Oops, didn't fold that very well, did I? I was just thinking we could have some pockets. Is that going to be too wide? Or I'll cut that little bit off, because that's too wide. But we could do probably 3 of these going down, couldn't we? What do you think? How did I fold that? Just down like that, wasn't it? Pop that down. Pop that on there like that. Maybe I'll cut that off there. And then we'll have another one. So then we've got 1, 2, 3 pockets. Would that would work, wouldn't it? Let's take this one. What do you think? Could have it so we didn't have the bit at the other side. But then we'd have to turn them this way, wouldn't we? Sorry, I'm thinking as I'm doing it. So if we do it that way, that might look a little bit sort of tidier. And then I can just cut that little bit off. So it depends how sort of messy you want it to look. I'm going to fold that back because it gives it the sort of strength, doesn't it? And that one, and then this one down there like that. And then that can go there. Then we've got 3 little pockets. Lovely. I'm not little, well, they're sort of little tucks, aren't they? So shall I? Let's find a pencil. Don't know whether you're like me, but can you ever find a pencil? I can never. Nice big supply of art and craft stuff, and I can never find a pencil. Right, I'm going to just mark there. That's sort of roughly. That's goes up. Yes, perfect. Let's put these together. Let's just pop them together like that. Is that right? Let's chop that off. There we go. Super. Now I'm going to just glue these together. Just a little bit before I sew them. let's just stick that down. There we go, that's one. So yes, you can do pretty much anything with a book page, can't you? There we go. I think I'll cut these little bits off. I quite like the scraggy bits of the books, but it doesn't quite work on this, I don't think. Just stick that down. Perfect. There's my lid. Right, maybe just a little bit of ink on here. But we could actually sort of stick something down the edges of these, couldn't we? Unless I double sew it. What do you think? We could sort of like double sew it, couldn't we? Let's see. Just a little bit. There we go. My poor dauber. I think I've got one little pink one left somewhere. I think they seem to sort of like disappear. I know I wear them out, but I think they sort of like do a runner sometimes. Disappear. Right, guys, let's pop that on there, and let's pop that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go on the sewing machine. I'm going to sew all the way around it and down these little lines, and then I'm just going to go all the way around these and maybe do another little line down there. So I will do that. Let's get this out of the way. Oops. Oopsie daisy. I think that's in the right place. There we go. Let's bring this in. Where's that? Can you see? I think you can see there, can't you? Oops, a little bit far away from me. There we go. Okay. Let's take this out. There's my little floor. Okie dokie, so there we go. That's them all sewn up. A little bit wibbly wobbly, some of them, but I think they look okay. So let's get rid of some of this thread. Where's my little Fiskars ones? So let's just chop these off. I've got a little bit attached to these. And here. It? Oh, there's one there. There we go. Let's just brush that on the floor. I don't think my floor can get much messier than it is at the moment. So let's see. Let's make sure we got this up the right way. But I do like these. We're going to have to pop... Oh, we've got a little bit there. Let's just pop this one like that. I think these would look really nice. Not bad for just a sort of a quick makeup, is it? What do you think? That's pretty good, isn't it? And then we're just going to pop this one down the side. So we got 4. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Let's stick this down. And you can put, like I said, you can probably give these away as like little Happy Mail, can't you? And fill it through full of little goodies in there. There we go. I do like that. Let's just make sure we pop that in the right place. There we go. Don't stick anything on the little pockets, then I think it's sort of Won't be too sort of like bulky. That's pretty good for the middle bit, isn't it? Nice, simple. Nice and simple. Now again, if you don't sew, don't, you know, just stick them on. Just stick your pieces of paper together and stick them on. I just like to sew. Well, I like to sew on paper. I'm not very good at clothes, but I do like to sew on paper. Did I not put any glue on that bit, did I? There we go. I did on that one, but not on that one. There we go. Okay, where's the middle? Like that. So what I would like to do is pop this, a little bit of glue there, down there, along here, down along there, along that little bit, down there and along there. Okay, sorry, my battery just went, so I've had to stick that down anyway so the glue wouldn't dry. So we've got 4 little tuck spots there, and then we've got 3 little tuck spots there, and that's a fabulous little you know, like a little not file folder, an ephemera holder. Okay guys, so I managed to sort of like, okay guys, sorry, my battery went, so I've stuck that down. So this is looking really, really lovely. So we've got 4 little pockets there, little tucks there, and then we've got 3 sort of bigger ones there, which I just think it looks fantastic. And how lovely is that? So you could actually use it as like a little extra ephemera holder. And then we've got this one, which I just love. Shall we pop some little bits in here? What have we got? What do we have on here? Our little birdies to go with the outside. Let's just tip them out. Got some little flowers, little birdies on here. A few little flowers. I love these. How pretty. There's a little bird cage. We could pop a little bird cage on there, couldn't we? Some little flowers. What's these ones? Let's pop those up like that. Doesn't matter if it comes over the top. I think what I might do is pop that little bird cage in the middle, and then which way does that go, do you think? Not really matters. I think I'm going to put, I won't put that little birdie up there. We'll have 2 of these that match, so they're the sort of opposite, like that. So these are sort of like those, I believe. There we go. Let's see if those are a little ink. Pop those back in my little ephemera folder. And this is super, super cute. Now again, add all sorts of things you can add to these, can't you? I might add a little, I might pop a little hole in there. Like that. Doesn't matter if it comes over the pocket. That can go on there. Nice little quick ink up. I think this video is a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought these were going to be quick, but they are lovely. I do love how they turned out. So if you didn't want to make a big ephemera holder, you could make lots of little ones like this, couldn't you? And stick little bits and pieces inside. Shall we just like pop anything underneath those? Shall we have some of our little cheesecloth? Let's have a look. I've got a little bit there. Doesn't necessarily, that should be enough. I'm not sure whether I've got any more in here of this one. Oh gosh. Oh, I've got a little bit of, no, I think we'll have them so they match a little bit. Let's hope this is going to be enough. We only need a little bit for each one, don't we? Let's take a little bit of this. Chop it up We just need a little bit for under there, a little bit for under that one. That can go there. Oh, we've got plenty. Oops. Little grungy bit for under that one, and then we just need just a little bit for each one of these. That can be there, and then we can have that one. Perfect. Let's pop these back in my little pot so I don't lose them. Let's close this one up like that. I don't think I will actually pop a closure on these because they're not very thick, and I think they will just sort of like sit on the shelf as they are, like that. Let's just wrinkle these up. Pop this in. Shall I just glue it as I go? Let's just glue as we go. Get rid of that, stick that down. A little bit across there. There we go. Stick that down. So we only need sort of like this sort of corner, don't we? Just so we don't glue it all together. This little one, oopsie daisy. There we go. You can actually make these little folders things into anything, can't you? Use them for anything. Actually, you could probably keep one in your kitchen or on your desk downstairs, or just to pop some little receipts or something in. I've got one downstairs that I keep my receipts when I go and sort of like buy things for like the glue sticks and stuff. I have to keep the receipts for the accountant, so I keep all of those in my little folder like this. Well, not like this, similar to this. Stick that down. There we go. Stick down. Whoopsie daisy. Now this can have lots of glue on because so we want to come a little bit further down, don't we? Because that one was quite low. Go. Look at that. Oh, I just love it. Oh, I was going to make a little hole in that. I forgot. I could pop, well, maybe I won't, but an idea you could have, you could make a little hole in that and have a little bit of chain coming down and sort of attach it to here, couldn't you? I do like doing that one with bits of chain and stuff. I think they look really nice, but that is perfect. Let's see, let's find something to put in the little pouches, shall we? Let's have a look. What have we got? We've got a huge amount in here. Oops. We have got, oh, we've got our little ladies that go in there, haven't we? But we need some bigger little cards. Bigger little cards? That doesn't really make sense, does it? Just means you can put quite a lot of ephemera in here. I think these will look lovely. Will that fit in there? Oh, look at that. Just perfect. These ones aren't hugely big. I think maybe, am I going that way? Not quite, will it? Can you see? So you can fit in quite a bit of sort of ephemera into this little pouch. Like that. There we go. Fabulous. Absolutely gorgeous. So what about our little one over here? So that one can be closed up like that. Now, maybe I could put something down the spine, couldn't I? maybe I'll do that in a second, I think, to finish them off. I don't think I've got anything, but then again, let's have a look. I've got postcards in here. I've got these ones in here, look. Oh, this would look nice actually as a writing set, wouldn't it? Let's just pop some postcards in there for now. What a beautiful little writing set that would be. Oh, I've got some writing sets as well that I made for Ko-fi. Oh, I might pop those in there. Look at that. Love it. Isn't that just gorgeous? Right, I'm going to just quickly, well, yeah, so much for a quick video. Didn't quite work, did it? But I would like something to go down the edges. Let's get our trusty little box of goodies in here. I've got this. Now this is very similar to what I got from Tapology. And I think that might, oopsie daisy, that might work quite well going down there. And then I don't want to cover his little face up, do we? Okay. Alright, maybe next time. Maybe when I make my next one, I will pop a little bit on the outside. But if you know what I mean, don't you? Just pop a little bit down through there, just as the little spine. But I just think papers are gorgeous as they are. So there we go, guys. That was a nice long one, but super simple to make. Loving these new papers. So this is the rest of them. So do pop along to the Ko-fi and the Etsy shop, because they will be in there. But they are just beautiful. There are 9 papers altogether. 6 are landscape, and we've got 3 on the portrait, like that. So if you wanted to make a beautiful cover for a tall thin journal, which I think maybe that's on the cards for me at some point, because I'm loving that one. Beautiful. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye bye.